Have you ever wondered what happens when millions of dollars worth of automotive perfection meet a moment of pure chaos? Did you know that a supercar crash can cost more in repairs than most people earn in a decade, sometimes totaling entire life savings in seconds? From fiery explosions and unbelievable crashes to moments of sheer driving genius and shocking mistakes, we're diving deep into the world where ultimate luxury meets instant disaster. Prepare to wince, gasp, and maybe even cry. This is Supercar Worst Fails. 1. Lamborghini fire. Imagine this. You're just driving along, maybe showing off a bit, and suddenly your million-dollar dream car turns into a fiery nightmare. That's exactly what happened to this Lamborghini. One moment, it's purring down the road. The next, flames are shooting out of the engine. It seems one guy thought it'd be fun to take his boss's car for a spin. Everything was going great until those terrifying flames started to appear. Luckily, the quick-thinking shop owner next door rushed over with a fire extinguisher, jumping into action just in the nick of time. But even with that quick response, seeing a supercar engulfed in flames is a painful sight. The heat, the smoke, the sheer value going up in literal smoke. It's a car enthusiast's worst nightmare brought to life. I guess you could say that the Lamborghini was literally on fire that night. 2. Reckless valet fail. Trusting someone else with your precious supercar is always a gamble. For this valet, it was a gamble that ended spectacularly badly and likely cost him his job. He got the chance to drive such a cool car for what was probably the very first time. He was assigned to park this sleek Lamborghini, and it was supposed to be a big day for him, maybe even a step up in his career. Instead, it turned into his last day on the job because of one huge, expensive mistake. We're talking about a vehicle worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, completely wrecked in a moment of inattention or inexperience. The impact, the crunch of metal, the sheer disbelief of onlookers. It's a hard lesson learned about taking on more than you can handle, especially when it involves a supercar. I think it's probably the last time anyone hands him the keys to their car. This raw footage highlights why you might want to think twice before trusting a valet with your car. 3. Texting while driving Jaguar crash. It might seem harmless to take your eyes off the road for just a second, but when you're behind the wheel of a high-performance machine, those seconds can cost a fortune, or even a life. This incredibly rare Jaguar, worth about $250,000, and one of only 240 in the world, met an absolutely unfortunate end. The driver, tragically distracted by her phone, made a fatal error. She swerved directly into oncoming traffic, causing a massive, catastrophic mess. This wasn't just a fender bender, it was a full-blown disaster involving a truly unique and valuable vehicle. The sheer cost of the repairs, if it's even repairable, is staggering. This serves as a stark, horrifying reminder that no message, no notification, no social media post is ever worth risking your life, the lives of others, or destroying such a magnificent piece of automotive engineering. Keep your eyes on the road. Always. 4. Multi-car pileup, Dubai style. When you're in a place like Dubai, where supercars are practically everyday vehicles, the scale of accidents can reach dizzying, wallet-crushing heights. What happens when 5 high-end cars crash into each other? The cost of the damage is enough to buy another brand new supercar, like a Porsche or a Mercedes. This isn't just an accident. It's a multi-million-dollar disaster. In Dubai, roughly 1 in 3 people owns a sports car, which is why most accidents there look exactly like this. A devastating collection of mangled luxury vehicles. The damage here is enough to make any insurance agent uncomfortable. Imagine the headache, the paperwork, and the staggering repair bills when you're dealing with multiple supercars in a single pileup. It's a testament to both the prevalence of luxury cars and the unfortunate reality that even the most expensive vehicles aren't immune to the laws of physics or bad driving. 5. Rolls-Royce truck collision. The owner of this Rolls-Royce learned a very hard and incredibly expensive lesson about paying attention on the road. When you're driving a car that costs as much as a small mansion, yielding right-of-way is not just a courtesy, it's a financial imperative. This driver failed to yield to a truck while making a turn, and he paid the price immediately, with a devastating impact. The sheer force of the collision on such a luxurious vehicle is immense, leaving it severely damaged. It's a stark reminder that no matter how expensive or prestigious your car is, the the rules of the road apply to everyone. Ignoring them, even for a second, can turn your opulent ride into a very expensive, crumpled mess, and the damage here is enough to make any insurance agent incredibly uncomfortable. As one part of the footage stated, that's why you went to the car. 6. New car, immediate problems. Imagine spending a small fortune on a brand new, expensive supercar, only for it to betray you in less than a month. That's what happened to this owner, who probably experienced instant buyer's remorse. This expensive car broke down on its owner after less than a month of ownership. The door locking mechanism failed, leaving the owner stranded and utterly frustrated. For a vehicle that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, you expect flawless performance, not basic features failing right out of the gate. This kind of immediate mechanical failure on such a high-end vehicle is a nightmare. It's a powerful reminder that even with an astronomical price tag, sometimes you just get a lemon. The owner's frustration is completely understandable, especially considering the car's $300,000 price tag. Oh no, you can almost hear the owner thinking, this sucks, just got it a month ago. 7. Lamborghini halved. This is the kind of crash that makes you wonder how anyone could possibly survive. This Lamborghini, valued at a staggering $270,000, is now just a shadow of its former self, literally. Supercars are actually designed to split in half during extreme crashes for safety reasons. This helps to absorb impact and protect the passenger compartment. But seeing it happen is still absolutely shocking. One half is here, the other is somewhere else, and the remaining half is probably worth only a tiny fraction of its original price. This terrifying sight is a stark reminder of the immense forces involved in high-speed collisions, and how even the most robust safety designs result in catastrophic material damage. 8. Ferrari brake failure. Sometimes, a crash isn't about bad driving, but a sudden mechanical betrayal. This Ferrari met an unfortunate end due to what was confirmed as brake failure. This incident, possibly during a race on the Estoril circuit in Portugal, saw the high-performance car lose its brakes and crash into the next turn. Despite the incredibly high speed and the devastating impact, miraculously, no one was seriously injured in the crash. The driver walked away, a testament to modern car safety, but also a stark reminder of how quickly mechanical faults can turn a thrilling ride into a terrifying ordeal. It's a horrifying scenario for any driver, especially at race speeds. 9. Hit by hail. Hail is every car owner's nightmare, but for those with expensive supercars, it's a truly painful sight. Just look at what those ice shards did to this beautiful car. Those sharp, hard ice chunks falling from the sky can turn a smooth, polished finish into a pockmarked mess in minutes. It's a real pain for anyone, but when you're talking about the specialized paint and bodywork of a luxury vehicle, the repair costs can be astronomical. This isn't just cosmetic damage, it's significant impact that can devalue a very expensive asset. As one set of footage showed, some were unfortunate victims of Hurricane Hela in North Carolina. It's an unavoidable act of nature that can devastate a supercar owner's pride and wallet, leaving them with a massive bill. 10. Ferrari SF90 in the middle of the street. Imagine seeing a stunning, high-performance Ferrari like the SF90 just sitting there in the middle of a busy street. It makes you wonder, what is this Ferrari SF90 doing here? This isn't your average parking job. It begs the question, you can't park there, sir. Whether it's a breakdown, a driver abandoning it, or simply a truly bizarre parking choice, seeing such an expensive and powerful car in such an inappropriate spot is both baffling and a little sad. It highlights how even the most coveted vehicles can end up in the most unexpected and inconvenient situations, leaving onlookers scratching their heads and possibly causing major traffic disruptions. It's a moment that captures the sheer audacity of luxury vehicles meeting the mundane reality of city streets. 11. Dyno test gone wrong. When a car is built for extreme power, sometimes even the test equipment can't handle it. During a dynamometer test competition in Brisbane, this Nissan proved just how powerful it really was. It nearly flew off the setup. A dyno test measures a car's horsepower, but this Nissan unleashed so much force that it almost broke free from its restraints. The loud roaring, the violent shaking, the sheer incredible power. It's a terrifying demonstration of what happens when a vehicle is too much for its own testing environment. You can see the pure shock and a bit of nervous laughter from the onlookers. This highlights the incredible engineering pushing these cars to their limits, but also the inherent danger involved in harnessing such raw power. 12. Cybertruck accident. The automotive world is always pushing boundaries, and few vehicles sparked as much conversation as the Cybertruck. In December 2023, one of the first Cybertruck accidents was caught on tape, and it raised some immediate questions. While no one was seriously hurt, seeing the damage comparison between the allegedly tough Cybertruck and the other vehicle involved sure makes you question the safety of everyday car drivers on the road. Elon Musk said this Cybertruck was tough, but he probably didn't test it against this kind of extreme sport, real-world collisions. This incident quickly became a talking point, sparking debates about vehicle safety, design, and what happens when futuristic concepts meet the unpredictable realities of daily traffic. It's a reminder that even the most innovative vehicles face the same physics as everything else on the road. 13. Submerged Lamborghini, flooded garage. Heavy rains can bring chaos, but for supercar owners, they can bring absolute devastation. In Brazil, heavy rains caused an underground parking lot to flood, taking out a $1.6 million Lamborghini. This isn't just about water damage. It's about electrical systems short-circuiting, interiors being completely ruined, and engines becoming utterly unsalvageable. The value of this one Lambo was more than all the other cars in that parking lot combined. Floods often hit hardest for those who leave their cars in underground parking lots, turning a safe haven into a watery grave. There's a chance it survives, but odds are it's already short-circuited. It's a heartbreaking sight for any car enthusiast, a prime example of nature's raw power overwhelming even the most expensive human creations. 14. Electric car in flood, Dubai. While most supercars are utterly helpless against floods, one driver in Dubai decided to put his electric vehicle to the ultimate test by crossing a massively flooded area. And surprisingly, he pulled it off. This footage, filmed in Dubai, shows a local driver putting his electric car to the test. And against all odds, it seemingly conquered the deep water. People living in hurricane-prone areas would be thrilled to have a car like this. It's a moment of both incredible daring and sheer luck. While most electric vehicles are not designed to be submerged like this driver's gamble paid off, creating a viral moment that defied expectations. 15. Ford Mustang crash. Even a simple morning commute can turn into a crashing halt, especially on a slippery bend. This brand new Ford Mustang, gleaming with its fresh paint, plowed straight into another car, turning a pristine vehicle into a wreck in an instant. The driver states that instead of hitting the brake, they hit the acceleration, a moment of pure panic with devastating consequences. They were very shaken up by what happened, and understandably so. While the initial shock is immense, the silver lining is that they will be heading to the shop for a new car soon. This highlights the dangers of challenging road conditions and the split-second decisions that can lead to incredibly expensive mistakes, even for new vehicles. 16. Aston Martin T-bone. Sometimes, a bad situation can get much, much worse in a matter of seconds. This Aston Martin found itself in a terrible spot, but then an SUV drove directly over it, compounding the damage in a shocking way. To be honest, the crash didn't look that bad until the SUV literally drove over the Aston Martin. It's a scene that makes you cringe, seeing such a beautiful and expensive car get brutalized like that. The sheer weight and force turn a damaged vehicle into an absolute write-off. This unfortunate incident serves as a brutal reminder that once a car accident starts, the chain reaction can lead to unthinkable levels of destruction. 17. Porsche scraping. For some, the sound of a Porsche scraping against the ground might just be background noise. But for a true car enthusiast, or anyone who knows the cost of these machines, it's the sound of thousands of dollars in repairs. This isn't just a little scratch. It's a deep, painful scrape against the very expensive underbelly of a high-performance vehicle. For a Bugatti, that scratch alone could probably buy a brand new car. These low-slung supercars are built for speed and handling on smooth surfaces, not for uneven roads or accidental scrapes. The sound of metal on asphalt, the sight of sparks flying. It's a symphony of pure, unadulterated expense. It's a lesson in spatial awareness, or the lack thereof, that costs a fortune. 18. Audi R8 on fire. Not even Audi's legendary engineering is immune to the curse of fiery supercar fails. What started as a simple suspension issue, a minor inconvenience, ended with this supercharged R8 completely going up in flames. The sight of such a high-performance machine consumed by fire is truly heartbreaking. One minute, it's a sleek, powerful machine. The next, it's a blazing inferno. This kind of spontaneous combustion, seemingly from a relatively minor mechanical issue, highlights the extreme temperatures and complex systems at play in these vehicles. It's a devastating loss for any owner, turning a dream car into a charred wreck in a matter of minutes. 19. McLaren P1 flooded. Even the most exclusive supercars can't escape the wrath of Mother Nature. After heavy rainstorms hit Los Angeles in 2023, the owner of this Porsche and this McLaren P1 had to deal with some seriously unpleasant conditions. This McLaren P1, a true hypercar, went from supercar to super-soaked regret. While some cars like the electric vehicle in Dubai showed surprising resilience, a car like the P1 is built for performance on dry tarmac, not for swimming. The damage from flooding can be catastrophic for electronics, interiors, and engines, often leading to a complete write-off. It's a painful reminder that even multi-million-dollar machines are vulnerable to the elements. 20. Simultaneous car destruction. Philippines. Sometimes, the destruction of supercars isn't an accident. It's a deliberate, powerful statement. In the Philippines, the government sent a clear, uncompromising message to criminals involved in illegal trade by publicly destroying illegally imported cars. What you're seeing here is 68 illegally imported cars and bikes being crushed by the order of the Philippine president. This isn't just about punishing criminals. It's a stark warning against illegal trade and smuggling. Bet those bulldozer operators felt incredibly powerful, executing such a public condemnation of illicit activities. It's a dramatic and unforgettable display of authority, turning symbols of luxury into piles of scrap metal to underscore a strong anti-crime stance. 21. Suspiciously parked Porsche. We've seen crashes, fires, and floods, but sometimes a supercar just ends up in a place it absolutely shouldn't be, defying gravity in the most baffling way. This car ended up standing on its rear end after the driver ran over something or hit a support, seemingly defying logic. How did it even get there? It's the kind of image that makes you scratch your head and wonder about the bizarre physics involved. The driver ran over a supporting structure around a corner on Prince Street in Kew. A tow truck eventually had to be brought in to slowly pull the car free from its improbable perch. It highlights the limits of even the most advanced automotive engineering when faced with unexpected obstacles or extreme driver error. It's a surreal and costly parking fail that makes you wonder what went on in the driver's mind. 22. Las Vegas strip crash. From bizarre parking mishaps to high-impact collisions in iconic locations. Our next scene takes us to the dazzling Las Vegas Strip, where the flashing lights often hide the harsh reality of unexpected accidents. This specific incident involves an Aston Martin, a car that embodies luxury and performance, caught in a dramatic crash right in the heart of the city's famous entertainment district. When a high-end vehicle like an Aston Martin is involved in a collision on such a busy and high-profile street, the damage is not just extensive, but the whole scene becomes a spectacle. Footage from the scene immediately went viral, with observers capturing the wrecked car amidst the neon glow. While the exact details of what caused this particular crash aren't fully clear, it serves as a stark reminder that even in the most glamorous settings, the unpredictable nature of traffic can turn a joyride into an expensive disaster in seconds. 23. Teaching son to drive in nice car mistake. Learning to drive is tough enough. Doing it in a luxury car, well, that's often a recipe for disaster. This footage serves as a painful reminder. Teaching one's son to drive in a nice car was a mistake. You can almost feel the parental dread in the air. While the intention might have been good, giving valuable experience in a high-end vehicle, the execution led to immediate and costly consequences. The damage to such a car from even a seemingly minor mistake is astronomical. This incident highlights the stark reality that luxury cars are high-performance machines that require seasoned hands. And learning curves can come with incredibly steep price tags. It's a moment of pure oh no for both father and son. 24. Bugatti slipped into saltwater lagoon. Imagine owning one of the world's most exclusive and expensive hypercars, a Bugatti, only for it to end up in a saltwater lagoon. This driver, reportedly distracted, made a catastrophic error. He accidentally slipped his multi-million-dollar Bugatti directly into a saltwater lagoon, costing him an absolute fortune. Saltwater is incredibly corrosive, and for a car packed with intricate electronics and bespoke materials, submersion in it is essentially a death sentence. This isn't just a simple repair job, it's often a total write-off, an unsalvageable disaster. It's a unique and horrifying way to ruin one of the most expensive vehicles on the planet. A stark reminder that even the pinnacle of engineering can succumb to a moment of distraction and the merciless environment. 25. Monaco multi-car crash. Monaco, a playground for the ultra-rich, known for its winding roads and a dense population of luxury cars. But reckless driving here comes at an even steeper price. This footage captures a multi-car pileup involving a Bentley, a Ferrari, an Aston Martin, a Porsche, and a Mercedes, all worth well over $1 million combined. This isn't just a series of scratches. It's a devastating chain reaction that resulted in around $160,000 in combined repair costs for these already expensive vehicles. It's a harsh reminder that even in the most glamorous settings, poor judgment behind the wheel can lead to an instant collective automotive tragedy. The sheer audacity of reckless driving in a place where every scratch is a small fortune is truly astounding. 26. Corvette T-bone. Sometimes, a simple turn can lead to a catastrophic T-bone collision, turning a new car into a wreck in moments. This Corvette was driving straight when another car attempting to turn disastrously T-boned it. The driver of the other car tried to turn from one direction, coming in and turning, and the Corvette, going straight, was hit directly. This powerful impact sent the Corvette off the rocks, leaving it severely damaged. This particular Corvette, which the owner had only just bought a month ago, suffered a devastating blow. It's a chilling reminder of how quickly a perfectly good day and a brand new car can be ruined by a misjudgment of speed or right-of-way on the road. The immediate damage is clear, and the repair costs are undoubtedly staggering. 27. Mechanic test drive. Crash. Taking your car to the mechanic should be a routine task, but for this owner, it turned into an absolute nightmare. The mechanic, out for a test drive, got blinded by another driver and tragically crashed directly into a pole. Imagine the phone call to the owner. Explaining this to the insurance company is going to be incredibly tough, likely a complex and drawn-out battle. The sudden, unexpected nature of the crash, compounded by the fact that it occurred during a professional test drive, creates a perfect storm of liability questions and devastating consequences for the car's owner. It's a scenario that every car owner dreads. Their beloved vehicle being damaged not by their own mistake, but by someone else's during a supposed routine service. This unfortunate incident highlights the hidden risks, even in seemingly mundane car maintenance. 28. Woman backed into Ferrari. Sometimes, even a simple parking maneuver can lead to an astronomical bill, especially when a $300,000 Ferrari is involved. A woman unknowingly turned a family outing into a disaster by backing her vehicle directly into a pristine Ferrari. The owner's frustration is completely understandable, especially considering the car's immense price tag. This isn't just an ordinary parking lot ding, it's a direct hit on a very expensive dream car. This kind of incident can put relationships on incredibly thin ice. As one might wonder, who Ferrari is it? This common, everyday parking mistake, elevated to supercar levels, serves as a brutal reminder that even a moment of inattention can have jaw-dropping financial consequences when luxury vehicles are involved. From shocking fiery disasters to incredible driving feats, bone-jarring collisions, and moments that redefine luxury and loss, we've journeyed through the exhilarating and often painful world of supercars. These powerful machines represent the pinnacle of automotive engineering, but also the unpredictable nature of the road and the human element behind the wheel. They remind us that extreme speed and luxury come with equally extreme risks. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling ride. If you found these supercar stories as intense and fascinating as we did, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more incredible content. And we'd absolutely love to hear from you. Which of these supercar moments shocked you the most, and why? Let us know in the comments below.